Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It is the digital asset universe. And I am here today to talk a little bit about VeChain, also known as VET. It's kind of making a disturbance in the crypto community, if you will. I've known about VET for a while, but I haven't really dove deep into it. And I kind of want to dive a little bit deep into it today. Not too deep, but I want to get over the basics of what is actually going on. Apparently, they have partnered with Walmart. I know this is kind of old news. This was a week ago, maybe. And I want to really just get into the basics of what VeChain actually is and what they're doing and why you could benefit from it by investing into it. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say I am a new startup YouTube, and I would really like to. I don't want to push it on you, but if you can give me a subscribe, it'd be great after I post this video and you like the video. If you can like it, dislike it, comment on it, whatever you want to do, just give it some attention. And it really helps me because it encourages me to keep making videos, even if it's one like or one subscription or whatever. It really helps me keep going. And I'm doing this really for the community more than for myself. I love digital currency. I love digital assets, investing, giving information to the people. And if you subscribe to my channel and you like it, you're going to be getting information every single day or as much as possible. And it's really about bringing the community together. So go ahead, give me a subscribe if you like it. Like the video and comment if you can. Now we're off that topic. Let's move to the VeChain world. This is an article that I found on publish0x or publishox.com, however you want to say it. I'll post a link to this article down below. Now, VeChain's rather, is actually sitting at a half a penny right now. So after reading this article, we can go into maybe why you want to invest in it. But as of right now, from the information that I know, and as low as it is, I don't mind dropping, $100 into this. I really think it's important that you diversify your funds. It's okay if you are a huge fan of a certain cryptocurrency, let's say like BTC, XRP, ADA, anything like that, and you have most of your bags held into those cryptocurrencies, that's fine. That's your money. You do what you want. But in the long run, I think it's better to diversify your funds. It's okay to have more bags in another cryptocurrency that you really feel positive about. But at the end of the day, it's always, always better to diversify your funds and have a little bit of money in everything. Because if you do that, then there's really no way you can fail. I mean, if you have money in everything, then you're going to at least gain a profit at some point. I mean, that's only numbers. But let's get into the article over here. This is a VeChain plus Walmart article, and I guess VeChain partnered with Walmart. And we're gonna skim through. We're not gonna skim through. We're actually gonna read the whole thing. It's not a lot, but I think it's important that I read this because it actually really gets into the details of what VeChain is. And for those who don't really understand what it is, I think if we go over to the basics, um, and really just read on exactly what VeChain's doing, then it might help some people understand and have them make a better decision on whether they want to invest in it and not, or invest in VeChain or not, or VET. Now, what I was gonna get to is, oh yeah, and before I go any further, I'm not like a professional financial advisor or anything like that. This is just research that I've done on my own. I do look at myself as, a very intelligent person, but don't go ahead and invest in VeChain just because I said so. Do your own research. Like I said, I'll leave the article down. I'm not giving this guy any credit as to whether he's a professional or anything either. This is just stuff I'm reading online. And also, I've done my other research on my own. So, I mean, I think you should do the same thing. Even if you read this article, go ahead, search up some more about VeChain and make a conscious decision on your own. Don't really go off of what I say. I'm just trying to lead you in the right direction. That's all. But everything that I say is an honest opinion. It's not something that I'm trying to do to make you buy VeChain or make you buy for my future videos, make you buy whatever. I'm just trying to get information across and hopefully help people out. Now, let's get into the article right now. So, VeChain plus Walmart. Let's start off right here. VeChain really is one of the projects that will surprise many investors within the cryptocurrency community. It is one of the select few projects that have a working use case with some serious real clients on board. However, the problem is not too many people actually know and understand the benefits that VeChain is targeting. This is largely due to the fact that VeChain is intended to target the business to business (B2B) sector more than the business to consumer (B2C). Also, the entire process is ultimately benefiting the consumer. So as you see, like he's talking about how VeChain, they're really trying to benefit more business to business, but at the end of the day, it's going to benefit us too. The majority of people in cryptocurrency space are retail investors, and we really fail to understand the importance of knowing where our products have come from. With the ability to track and supply chain along every step, will greatly reduce the number of counterfeit products to consumer and improve their quality and authenticity. Partnership with Walmart. Here we go. The giant VeChain partnership with Walmart is a great example of how VeChain is targeting B2B more than really targeting us retail consumers. The supermarket giant and cryptocurrency project have recently joined forces to release Walmart China Blockchain Traceability Platform, a platform designed aimed to address the concerns regarding food safety in China. The China's Walmart division decided to team up with VeChain and PwC, amongst others, to develop a supply chain management system that will track their in store products along the entire production line. This will allow all business along the supply chain to know the authenticity and quality of their raw materials, which will increase the safety of Walmart and customer. Wow. I mean, just listen to that. I mean, so obviously China has definitely had some food safety issues. I mean, it's pretty bad. I don't know if you know too much about China and their street food and a lot of where their food comes from and how they handle animals, but it's not too good, and a lot of people get sick in China because of it. I guess this is VeChain is trying to help with that problem, trying to find out where the food is actually coming from. It's going to be tracked from a certain location, and you can find exactly, I guess, the factories or wherever the food's coming from to make a better decision on if you want to buy the product or not. So I mean, this is big. I think this is really big. So let's read more about it. And I'm not sure if it's going to be coming to America. I think I've read something like VeChain is going to be in American Walmart soon too, but I'm not sure if that's true. So don't hold me to that. I'm not sure if it's true. Um, but you know, we'll find out, I guess, eventually. Oh man. So let's start. I think we stopped right here. The project already has 23 products tested and listed to the platform of VeChain, expecting that they will add in further 100 products by the end of the year. The customer is able to scan each product and receive detailed information such as source of the traded product, its original location, the route it took, along each hop of the supply chain and inspection reports. With this information and much more, the customer can purchase Walmart products and complete comfort in knowing the entire life cycle of the product. Wow. So why is the price not moving? So now they're getting into the price of each chain and why it's not moving. So this might be good. All right. Before we move further, I also want to say, don't ever invest in anything uh, off of emotion, and don't invest in anything just to make profit. When you invest in something, it really should be because you believe in the company, and things will follow after that. If you believe in something, if you know a lot about it and you actually believe it's going to work, then most of the time you'll actually make your profits with it. If you just, invest in something just because other people are, or you don't know much about it and you're investing in it just because of how the graph looks, it's not a good idea. That's kind of investing off emotion. And you can invest in something that's been going up its whole life on the graph, and making gains its whole life, and then the day that you invest, it could drop down. You just don't know. So always invest off of what you know about the product or the company, and don't invest off emotion. It's a bad idea. All right, here we go. If you were to take a look at the VeChain chart, such as the one above, you will see that price action has barely even moved during 2019. Although typical market dynamics are always at play, such as the fact that the entire altcoin industry is being hammered as BTC continues to increase its dominance, VeChain still remains a sleeper IMO. And I also want to remind, I mean, that's true in a way that BTC is dominating right now, obviously, because it's at like 10 grand or whatever. But it also just had a huge drop from like $12,000 and close to 13. So I want to remind people, yeah, it's gone up, but it's also had some big drops too. And BTC is the first of its kind. It's the first crypto that was kind of, released into the world and people know about. And I'm not bashing BTC. I like BTC. I just think that we need to not compare all of these new altcoins to BTC. Even though a lot of them do move with BTC, some of them don't either. So, they all do different things, and let's just keep that in mind. I think that many people know about VeChain and their aim to create a supply management system. However, I do not think that many of these people truly understand the impact that decentralized supply management system will have on our society. Decentralized supply management system will have on our society. So he's saying um, that the decentralized supply management is going to have a huge impact on our society. And he doesn't believe that people really understand the impact that it's going to have. And that's why it's probably undervalued. We all understand the impact of Bitcoin in taking the power of finance back into our own hands through a decentralized monetary system, not influenced by any government bureaucracy. This is the reason why Bitcoin is rocketing ahead of the rest of the industry because people understand the impact it will have. But let's not fool ourselves. It took a very long time to reach where we are. It took many years for investors to truly understand Bitcoin and blockchain technology. It took even longer for the financial institution to understand it. The case for the VeChain will be very similar. At this moment in time, businesses are only beginning to gain some form of understanding of the impact that this will have on their respective industries. In the supply chain industry, businesses are starting to realize that verifying the authenticity of their products will only help to increase their bottom line as confidence in their products will continue to grow. With players such as Walmart and PwC getting involved now, it's safe to say that the role of decentralized blockchains will have on the supply chain management industry is starting to gain some solid traction. I have a couple of comments down here. Jeffrey said, great article. I have a few V's. Looking forward to their success. Smart and intelligent project with a ton of promise. Listed them in the past article about alts sneaking up on the charts. VeChain investor. Hope they will get traction outside of China as well. So we're hoping for maybe the America at least. One of the more robust projects with real partnerships. So I mean, this is going on, folks. I mean, this is it's a newer thing. Obviously, you're always taking bets with newer stuff like this, but I mean, if they're already partnered with Walmart, what does that say? To me, when a company like VeChain partners with Walmart or XRP partners with MoneyGram, it's only a matter of time. And what I mean by a matter of time, it could be a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. We don't know. But when you partner with a company like that, that means that company believes in um, that crypto company or that crypto enough to actually work. And so they've had meetings, they've done research, and they believe out of all the cryptos, they believe in VeChain, they believe in XRP. You really need to look into this kind of stuff. And I know there's a lot of hate going around on certain altcoins. A lot of altcoins are getting hate right now. But the market's big enough for everyone. It really is. Bitcoin has its own place. VeChain has its own place. XRP has its own place. ADA has its own place. We all have our own place. And I think we need to understand that. Um, like I said, let's stop breaking ourselves into tribes. I say this every video, but let's stop breaking ourselves into different tribes and really get together and just push for crypto because the crypto market is amazing and it can make a lot of changes in the global economy. So that's really all I have today. Like I said before, guys, try to give me a subscription. I only have 2 subscribers right now. So subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the video. If you dislike it, tell me why in the comments. If you like it, tell me why in the comments. And that's all I have for you today. This is Digital Asset Universe, and I'm out. Peace.